Good morning, students. Welcome in science class. We are doing revision of chapter 6, plants preparing and storing food. Keep your textbook open. Chapter 6, plants preparing and storing food, given on page number 49. What we will learn in this chapter: structure of typical green leaf, understand and appreciate the process of photosynthesis in green leaves, recognize the interdependence between the plants and animals and the energy flow between them, understand the importance of programs like One Mahotsav, conduct simple laboratory tests, but just now that won't be possible. So first, how green and beautiful is this tree? See this figure I had kept for you, figure 6.1, which is given in your textbook, page number 49. See that how it looks so green and beautiful. You know why these leaves are green? And almost, if you see, all the plants and the trees, they have the green leaves. Why? Because they have the substance called the chlorophyll. The presence of the substance called the chlorophyll makes the leaf green. And only these green leaves, they can make food for the plants as they contain the chlorophyll. How we prepare food for ourselves, in that same way the plants, they also need the food. And who is preparing that food? Leaves prepare the food for the plant. And for this preparation, green leaves need air, water and sunlight to prepare food. If these three things are fulfilled, then leaves, they prepare the food for the plant. Next page, food for plants. Plants take in water from the soil and carbon dioxide from the air. Now the question will arise, how these leaves, how they prepare the food? As I told you that they need three things for the preparation of the food: air, water and the sunlight. And from where they will get? So plant takes in water from the soil. Whatever water you are giving to the plant, they take that water from the soil, and carbon dioxide from the air. You know, air is the mixture of gaseous: oxygen, carbon dioxide, little amount of that nitrogen, dust particles. So from the air they take carbon dioxide. And in the presence of sunlight, sunlight is necessary, green leaves change air and water into food in the form of the starch. Sunlight provides energy to these leaves for preparing the food. So sunlight, they provide the energy for preparing the food. Water they take from the soil, and carbon dioxide from the air. And in the presence of the sunlight, they provide this food is prepared in the form of the starch. So hence water, carbon dioxide, chlorophyll and sunlight are needed by leaves to prepare the food. So for preparing the food, leaves, they need four things. First of all, carbon dioxide should be there, water, chlorophyll and the sunlight. Photo means light. When you click a photo, at the time light is blinking. So here also photo means light. And the synthesis means whatever things you are putting together will give you a complete word called the photosynthesis. Since sunlight is required to put water and carbon dioxide together as food, this process is called photosynthesis. In your textbook on page number 50, page number 5050, you can see the definition of the photosynthesis. It is given: the process of preparation of food by green leaves of plants. So the plants which are preparing the food, that process is called the photosynthesis, and who is preparing that food? Green leaves. Now, first of all, what are the parts of the leaf that you have to learn? That is the main thing. Take people leaf. You might have seen that people tree. It is very common on so many roads. You can see nearby your house also so many people trees will be there. So take one people leaf from that and observe the lower surface of the leaf. In your textbook on page number 50, see figure 6.2 and 6.3. Both the figure will go parallel for this explanation. First, see figure 6.2. Observe the lower surface of the leaf. Observe at the lower surface. पीछे की तरफ देखो leaf की. You will see a main vein running along the center of the leaf. So that main vein, it is called the midrib. Main vein, it is called the midrib, and it is running along the leaf. See that here they had not labeled, but in figure 6.2 that main vein which is going in that center of the leaf, it is called the midrib. It has the number of the side veins. Side veins are also there, and it is formed by the double pipelines of the cells. The main vein is called the midrib, as I told you, and that main vein contains the double pipeline of the cells. Cells की दो pipeline जैसे हमें दिखते हैं. If you will see it under the microscope, it will be clear. So what is the work of these cells? One pipeline carries water and minerals to all the cells of the leaf. As I told you, that leaf prepare the food for the plant. So one pipeline, they carry the water and minerals to all the cells of the leaf. And the other one, they carries prepare food from the green cells to the other parts of the plant. And the other pipeline of the cells, they carry the food which is prepared by the leaf to the other parts of the plant. And when you will go in the higher standards, these are known as the xylem and the phloem. One carries the food and one conducts the water. So again, the leaf has the main vein running along the center of the leaf. It is called the midrib, and that the broad, flat main part of the leaf, it is known as the lamina or the leaf blade. And there are the large numbers of veins spread out from the midrib in all the parts of the leaf. Now, on the underside of the leaf, there are the tiny pores called stomata. Singular, it is stoma, but when we speak, it is plural only, it is stomata. There are the minute pores on the surface of the underside of the leaf, which is called stomata. Stomata are so small that we cannot see with our naked eyes. The stomata allows the gases to move in and out of the leaf. See figure 6.2. That pore like a structure which you are seeing in that leaf. See that carbon dioxide they are taking from the air, and from the leaf they are giving out the oxygen. And see figure 6.3. Stomata are seen under the microscope. See the bean shaped cells are known as this type of the cells. If you will see under the microscope, this type of the cells you will see inside the that underside of the leaf. During the photosynthesis, leaf takes in carbon dioxide and gives out oxygen and water vapor through the stomata. So stomata allows the gases to move in and out of the leaf. And moreover, they also allows excess water vapor to go out of the leaf. The leaves of the plants contain a green color pigment called chlorophyll. Chlorophyll imparts green color to the leaves. Again, I want to remind you that whatever green color of the leaf you are seeing, it is because of the substance which is present known as the chlorophyll, and they give green color to the leaf. Moreover, chlorophyll, they also absorb energy from the sunlight. Now, what are the functions of the leaves? Again, in 2-3 points, let us revise. Leaves make food for the plant. Leaves get rid of the excess water from the plant. Leaves carry out process of respiration. So these are the main functions of the leaf. Again, parts of the leaf. The main vein which is running and the center of the leaf, it is called the midrib. On both the side of the midrib, there are number of side veins are also running. Midrib is formed by the double pipeline of the cells. One carry water and mineral, other carries prepare food from the green leaves of the green cells to the other parts of the plant. See figure 6.2, 6.3. And next video we will see how do plants use their food, and some unusual plants also, means they don't have the leaves don't have the green color, then how they prepare the food. And on page number 50, two definitions are given: photosynthesis and stomata. Again, photosynthesis, the process of the preparation of food by green leaves of plants. Stomata, openings on the underside of a leaf. These two define you how to learn. And draw figure 6.2 in your rough book. Thank you, students. This figure 6.2, draw it in your rough notebook. Thank you, students.